Next, we will explain how the Hebrew brothers came to have such a dream, and what kind of encouragement it brings to the brothers and sisters. This dream is something the Heavenly Father has never told anyone since ancient times. But he said to the Hebrew brothers, such a beautiful blessing, a wonderful promise, is meant to encourage the brothers and sisters. Follow the example of the Hebrew brethren, just like the kind of mindset Jacob had when wrestling with the angel. Brothers and sisters, remember, there is a man in Genesis named Jacob. His mindset had a certain characteristic. As long as it was God's blessing, the blessing granted by God, he absolutely wanted to seize it completely. Just as when he was still in the womb, he and his older brother, arguing with each other. Who can come out first? Unexpectedly, his older brother came out of their mother's womb first. So Jacob came out holding onto his brother's heel. That is to say, although he is not the eldest son, but he longed to become the eldest son. What does his eldest son mean? It means belonging, the covenant with God. Just as we now know the firstborn of spiritual Israel. They are all the 144,000 people dedicated to God. They all belong to the various tribes of the nation of Israel. Oh, eldest sons of every household. It means something like this: all are dedicated to God, those who have a covenant with God. As for Jacob, when he was probably around his teens, one day he was cooking soup, and his older brother thought he was exhausted and faint. He wanted to eat the soup his younger brother had made. Jacob said, Esau, the elder brother, said, please, let me eat some of your red bean soup. Then Jacob said, then please sell your birthright to me. Esau said, I'm going to die. This birthright, what benefit is it to me? Jacob said, swear to me that you'll sell me your birthright. Esau then swore that he had sold his birthright to Jacob. From then on, Esau was originally born the firstborn. After selling the birthright, he can no longer beat his younger brother Jacob. Later, when their father was 130 years old. At that time, Jacob was over 130 years old. At this time, Jacob was already 77 years old. Esau was already 77 years old. Isaac is 137 years old. At that time, he was very old. So Isaac was about to die. Thinking that he was about to die, his eyes were dim. What about when the final plan was to bless his own son? Unexpectedly, God helped Jacob. Let Bijah know Isaac's blessing. So Rebekah helped Jacob. In the end, Jacob obtained Isaac's blessing. Say it this way as a blessing: may God give you the dew of heaven, the richness of the earth and abundant grain and new wine. May peoples serve you, and nations bow down to you. May you be lord over your brothers, and may your mother's sons bow down to you. Whoever curses you, may he be cursed. Whoever blesses you, may he be blessed. This is Jacob, whose older brother was 40 years old at that time. People generally lived longer back then, so 40 years old was equivalent to 20 years old now. When his older brother was 40, he married 2 idolatrous women as wives. But Jacob always was unwilling to marry a Gentile woman as his wife, because they worshipped idols, lest he offend God. He kept waiting until he received his father's blessing. On the day he left his homeland, when he arrived at Canaan at Luz, when he used a piece and it got dark, when he used a stone as a pillow and fell asleep, the Heavenly Father appeared to him in a dream about a ladder to heaven, that he would give him the land of Canaan and make his descendants as many as the sand by the sea. Too many to count. His descendants must break through borders to the east, west, south, and north. This is after Jacob received Isaac's blessing. On the day he left, he again received God's blessing. Later he worked for 20 years in his uncle Laban's house. 20 years. He got 12 sons. So when he came back, he wrestled with the angel again, and received the angel's blessing. Even though from wrestling his leg had already become lame, he still did not give up. What was the final outcome? The angel said, daybreak is near. Let me go. Jacob said, if you do not bless me, I will not let you go. The angel said, what is your name? He said, my name was Jacob. The angel said, your name shall no longer be called Jacob, but Israel. Because whether you're competing with others, still wrestling with God, they ultimately prevailed. Just like this, Jacob overcoming, he was called Israel, and in the end became what is called an overcomer. Only later did we understand. Israel means has overcome. Those who in the future will receive God's blessing. May glory be given to the Heavenly Father and the Lord.